Hey guys, Sprintman117, welcome back to the channel. During the course of this video, I am going to let you guys know what the next ultimate build is going to be. I'm also going to show you a few photos of the inspiration for this build, and I'll discuss how I plan to actually go about building it. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen any of my mocks before, right now you're looking at my ultimate assault on high ground mock. Now this is still a work in progress, so I'll probably come back to this and touch base later on in the video, but there is a phase 3 planned for this mock, so you'll see more of that if you like that style of mock. From there I moved on to the second mock that I created, which was based on the UNSC Pelican dropship. Now this was a big one. This took a very long time to put this together. Hopefully a few of you have seen a few of those videos. If you haven't seen these videos, you can see the whole build process on my channel if you want to pay a visit there. Otherwise you can subscribe to be kept up to date on all the videos that I release. When it came to deciding what the next mock would be, I wanted to try and balance what you guys wanted me to build from all your requests and what I wanted to build. Now, the good news was that you guys wanted me to build same as what I wanted to build for the next mock, which was the Phantom. But before you get excited, I've put so much time and thought into trying to figure out how I could build an ultimate scale Phantom, and there's a number of reasons why I've decided not to build that yet. Mainly I don't think I'm ready for it. The curved shape of the Phantom is going to cause massive amounts of problems in regards to available parts. You need a horrendous amount of sloped pieces. I do have a number of stock Phantoms from Mega, but I still don't think I've got anywhere near enough to build a Phantom on the same sort of scale as I built the Ultimate Pelican. So I know you'd be disappointed, but I'm going to put that to the side for now. I will come back to it. I absolutely 100% want to build a Phantom, but I want to make sure I get it right. The other build that I eventually decided on was one that, funny enough, hasn't really been asked for that much at all. All the other pictures you're seeing below are the main vehicles from or craft from Halo that have been requested over and over and over again. But again, for many of those, it was either I'm not in a position that I want to build them at the moment, or I simply don't have the parts. The Mammoth, for example, I don't have enough parts to build a Mammoth bigger than the one they've already got, and I don't have any Mammoth sets. I need to try and build off the back of the sets that I've got an abundance of. So that's one of the reasons that I decided upon what I was going to build for the next ultimate build. And some of you would be pleased, some of you would be disappointed, but here it is. This is what the next ultimate build will be. So for those of you not familiar with this particular ship, it is the Longsword Interceptor Strike Fighter. It's not a vehicle that you can, or a spaceship that you can actually fly in the standard Halo games if you just play on Xbox. And it's also not a ship that's been produced by Mega yet. So that's what kind of drew me to it. I just think this is an amazing looking spaceship, or fighter if you will. And I just couldn't resist the urge to try and build this spaceship. Now, as was the case with the Pelican dropship, there's many variants. You've got C708, C709 and the C712 variants of the Longsword. They're all classed as the GA-TL1 Interceptor Strike Fighter. They're just different versions of it, and they say they all are very adaptable. So I'm not going to get too hung up on the details as to which one's which. I'm just going to take the best features of all the pictures that I can find on the internet and try and build the best looking longsword that I can with the parts I've got available. In regards to scale for this mock, I'm not going to bother trying to scale it like I did with the last one, but what I will say is I do intend to focus heavily on the interior of this mock. I'd like to try and install a very small cryo bay in the back. I want the cockpit to be very detailed. I want you to be able to access it again, so there's going to be some brainstorming there. I'd also like to do a bit of work inside the engine bays as well, even though you won't see them, just as added detail, but that's all going to be part dependent. In terms of overall size, I'd like it to be similar size to the Pelican, but that will be heavily dependent on how many parts I have available for the build. So hopefully you guys aren't too disappointed with my choice for the next ultimate build. It's going to take a long time. I've got to obviously sort parts, come up with a way to build it. I'll release each phase as I go through it. My intention is to start by building the cockpit and then work my way back along the fuselage and then start working on the wings and the engines, similar to what I did with the Ultimate Pelican. Already I know that I'm not going to be able to build this ship in the dark grey that you see in all these pictures. There's just not enough dark grey parts available in mega sets, so it's more likely to be a combination of the light grey and the dark grey that they use for the Sabre. Those are the main parts I'm going to be cannibalising, or the main sets I'll be cannibalising for this. It will be sabres, broadswords and the short swords. I've got probably 10 to 15 of those sets combined, so I can strip all those down, get all the parts and start building. Now in the meantime, I said I would come back to the Ultimate Assault on High Ground mock. I'll probably be working on that in between, so you will hopefully get a video for an update on the Ultimate Assault on High Ground mock as well. In regards to filming, I will continue to try and film the build for the Ultimate Longsword mock. If you guys have got any requests on how I film that, whether you want me to talk over it or whether you just want the music, by all means leave some suggestions in the comments section below. And in regards to general questions, I get an awful lot of questions now across the videos, which is becoming more and more difficult for me to answer them all. So I'm considering doing a Q&A style video once a week from all of your questions. So please do let me know if you're interested in that, and then I can try and answer some of the most commonly asked questions in those videos. And that's just about it. So I'm going to get building, and as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.